international news this evening, the Nigerian Navy, through the 2025 Recruitment Enlightenment Team Leader, Brigadier General Chima Ekater, has raised the alarm over the poor enlistment of Southeast youths in the military service and called for a change of attitude to reverse the trend. While Kaduna State had recorded over 3,000 applications in the ongoing 2025 recruitment exercise, and Lagos State was still struggling with just 100, noting that the story was not different with other Southeast states. He said each year, whenever a slot is being allocated to the Southeast, it's been noticed that the number of applicants from the region is usually poor. This evening, Chinese officials have urged U.S. President Donald Trump to completely cancel his so-called reciprocal tariffs as a trade war between the world's two biggest economies. This week, Trump announced a 90-day pause for a host of global tariffs he had planned, but increased levies on Chinese imports to 145%. The Trump administration offered a concession on Friday by announcing that some technological products, including many produced in China, would be exempted. The Chinese Commerce Ministry called the exemptions a small step by the U.S. and said that Beijing was evaluating the impact of the move. Trump's technology exemptions, which include smartphones, computers, and semiconductors, offered hope for tech giants and consumers who worry the price of gadgets would skyrocket as a result of the tariffs. Recall that Trump imposed a tariff amounting to 54% on imported products from China at the beginning of April, before escalating to the current 145% rate. In its own tit-for-tat tariffs, China imposed levies of 34% on U.S. goods before increasing it to 84% and then 125%, which took effect yesterday. Foreign scene coming from Gaza this evening. An Israeli airstrike has destroyed part of a hospital, the last fully functional hospital in Gaza City. Witnesses said the strike destroyed intensive care and surgery department of the hospital. According to newsmen, huge flames and smoke could be seen after missiles hit a story building in the hospital. People, including some patients still in hospital beds, were filmed rushing away from the site. The Israel Defense Forces said it targeted the hospital because it contained a command and control center used by Hamas. No casualties were reported, according to Gaza's Civil Emergency Service. However, one child who previously suffered a head injury died as a result of the rushed evacuation process, according to a statement from the Episcopal Diocese of Jerusalem. Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry said the hospital's building was completely destroyed, leading to the forced displacement of patients and hospital staff. The IDF said it had taken steps to mitigate harm to civilians on the hospital compound, including issuing advance warnings in the area of the terror infrastructure, the use of precise munitions, and aerial surveillance. Dozens of Palestinians, including women and children, were also seen fleeing from a courtyard inside the hospital where they had been seeking shelter. On the sport news this evening, Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana has been left out of the squad for today's Premier League match against Newcastle United following a take its Premier League debut. According to reports by football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Onana was informed of the decision by manager Ruben Amorim after United's UEFA Europa League fixture against Olympic Lyon. The manager advised the Cameroonian goalkeeper to take a brief break from football to mentally recharge. He added that Onana is expected to return to the squad for the second leg of the Europa League tie on Thursday. Meanwhile, Jamie Jackson confirmed Onana's absence, stating that the goalkeeper has no trouble with the squad in Newcastle. That'll be all for now on the evening news at Ono 103.5 FM. Before we go, here is a recap of the main stories. On the national news this evening, we informed you that the U.S. court has ordered FBI and anti-agency drug agency to release Tinubu's records. And on the foreign scene, China has urged the United States to completely cancel tariffs. Sport news, Manchester United Onana has dropped from Man United squad for Newcastle. For eyewitness report, news mentions and news commercials, contact the Honor FM newsroom at 0915-103-5555 or 0913-500-1035. You can also check out our website at www.honorfm1035.net for more information. I am Timito. Thanks for listening.
And that was the news on Honor 103.5 FM. Honor and integrity. Our watchword.
Hey, what's happening, people? It's your boy Lamide Bado. Shama Quality Lowo Erito Joel.
Hey, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is your man Flo Rida.
Hey, what's happening? This is your homie Plies, man.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Bow Weezy, man. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Tiwa Savage.
Hi, I'm Charlie Puth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Young Thug is here.
Yeah, what's up, my people? It's your boy David Doing. Don't touch that channel.
I'm getting mad, biggie man. So what's fun?
103.5 FM. Music.
The generator carry feelings for we them up.
Sport. Education. Culture. Impacts. Information. Varieties. Business. Entertainment. We have you covered on 103.5 FM. 103.5 FM.
My needs, a lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they put.
On 103.5 FM.
Now I see places and faces, things you ain't never thought about thinking. If you ain't peeped, then you must be drinking and smoking, pretending that you're looking, but you're broken. Let me
láti ìkànnì ọ̀nà 103.5 FM. Aago mẹ́jọ lólù.
Ètò tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ báyìí òun náà ni àkókò ìtùnú láti pàṣẹ iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ẹni ọ̀wọ̀ ọ̀mọ̀wé John Adika ní ìjọ Providence Baptist Church Abidi-Odan Ìbàdàn. Ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ.
Ó káàbọ̀ sí àkókò ìtùnú ní alẹ́ yìí. Mo gbàgbọ́ wípé ó ti rí oore ọ̀fẹ́ àtàánú gbà ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tó ti rìn lálẹ́ yìí lónìí. Mo fẹ́ ká jọ wo ìwé Àìsáyà tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹsẹ̀ tó tẹ̀lé ẹsẹ̀ kejìlélọ́gbọ̀n. Àìsáyà 40:28. Ó tún wá pẹ̀lú ìbéèrè bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ní ìjẹjọ́. Ó ní ṣé ìwọ kò tíì mọ̀? Ṣé ìwọ kò tíì gbọ́ pé Olúwa ni Ọlọ́run ayérayé, òun ni ẹlẹ́dàá gbogbo ayé, kì í ṣàárẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àárẹ̀ kì í mú, kò sì sí àwárí òye rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run, òun ni Ọlọ́run ayérayé, òun ló ṣẹ̀dá ohun gbogbo. Nígbà tó sì ṣẹ̀dá ohun gbogbo tán, ó ní ó dára. Nínú dídára rẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ ti máa yọ̀ǹda dídára fún ọ náà. Nínú ìṣẹ̀dá ohun tó dá ta sì sọ pé ó pé, níbẹ̀ náà ni ó ti ṣe àṣepé fún ayé tiẹ̀ náà. Bíbélì yẹn wá ní pé kì í wá ṣàárẹ̀. Ìdánilójú tí mo fẹ́ fún ọ lálẹ́ yìí ni wípé ohun gbogbo rere tí Ọlọ́run ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀, ayọ̀ tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀, ìgbéga tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀, ìlọ́wọ́sí tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀ nínú ètò ìṣúná rẹ̀ tàbí nínú ètò yòókù tó léwu, Ọlọ́run èèyàn mà ní dáwọ́ dúró torí pé kì í ṣàárẹ̀. Olórin wa kan ní ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́nu rẹ̀ bá sọ yóò borí dandan. Bí Ọlọ́run bá ti bá ọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó o sì ń bá a rìn, òun ò ní ṣàárẹ̀ o. Láti jẹ́ kó ní ayọ̀ sí kò ní ṣàárẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Láti jẹ́ pé kó ní ìgbéga yẹn kò ní ṣàárẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Láti jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa dá sí kí ìtura ọjọ́ sì máa bá ọ kò ní ṣàárẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Torí pé àárẹ̀ kì í mú òun. Ohun tóun bá ti dáwọ́lé yóò ṣe, yóò sì pè ní. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀dá láti gbà yẹn títí di ìsìn ní àkóso rẹ̀ ló wà. Ìṣẹ̀dá rẹ̀ ò sì gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ lójú ẹ̀ kò lè gbà. Tó fi hàn wípé Ọlọ́run tó ti ń bá ọ ṣe, bí Yorùbá ti sọ pé Ọlọ́run ti ń ṣe oúnjẹ àrò. Ọlọ́run tí wọ́n ti ń bẹ ṣe yẹn gbàgbọ́ lálẹ́ yìí pé òun náà ló sì máa ràn ọ́ lọ́wọ́ tí ó sì máa gbé ọ sókè. Kò ní jẹ́ kí o fi ẹsẹ̀ rẹ gún òkúta. Kò ní jẹ́ kí ẹni mímọ́ rẹ̀ kó rí ìdíbàjẹ́. Kò ní jẹ́ kí bí gẹ́gẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá náà pé ọmọ olóore kò ní fojú gúngi. Tó bá ti wá mọ Ọlọ́run dé irú gbègede yẹn, ó yẹ kó dá ọ lójú pé ẹni tí kìí sùn tí kìí ti tògbé, tí àárẹ̀ ìmú tí í ṣe ẹlẹ́dàá ọ̀run gbogbo ayé, ìpẹ̀kun gbogbo ayé. Gbọ́ mi, oore ọ̀fẹ́ tó nílò yóò fi fún ọ lálẹ́ yìí. Àánú tó nílò láti darapọ̀ mọ́ rẹ pẹ̀lú agbára àjíǹde rẹ̀ yóò fi bá ọ ṣiṣẹ́, yóò sì fi bá ọ rìn. Gbogbo àwọn tó dàbí òkè níwájú rẹ ni yóò sọ wọ́n di pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, nítorí pé kò sí àwárí òye rẹ̀ rárá. Ibi tí wò lóye sí, Ọlọ́run ti lóye síbẹ̀. Ibi tí wọ́n ti rò pé kò sọ́nà ń bẹ, Ọlọ́run ti wá ọ̀nà ń bẹ. Ibi tí wọ́n ti rò pé ọ̀nà yìí ti dí pátápátá, Ọlọ́run nígbà ń lọ, Ọlọ́run sì sọ pé òun ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé. Ọlọ́run yẹn dé sínú ayé rẹ̀ ní alẹ́ yìí. Bó ṣe sùn láyé rí, oorun ìṣẹ́gun ni wàá sùn, àlá ìṣẹ́gun ni wàá sì là. Oore ọ̀fẹ́ sì máa wà fún ọ. Òun tí kìí sùn, tí kìí tògbé, tí í ṣàárẹ̀, táàrẹ̀ sì mú, bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a sì rí àwárí òye rẹ̀, òun náà ni ó kọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí oníṣàwọ̀ tí ó ti kọ́ ọwọ́ mi láti jagun, òun náà ni ó kọ́ láti ṣe rere. Ó lè wá nínú àlá rẹ̀, ó lè wá nínú òye, ó lè gbé ìmọ̀ kan fún ọ wá tí ọ̀gbìn lè lálùyọ. Ṣùgbọ́n rántí pé ẹni tí kìí ṣàárẹ̀ tí àárẹ̀ yìí mú, òun náà ní agbára rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ayérayé ni òun ní ẹlẹ́dàá gbogbo ìjọba ayé. Ẹni tó bá wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ń gbà, a jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ó dayọ̀ láti òní lọ. Ìbùkún jẹ́ tirẹ̀, wà láàyè Ọlọ́run kó bá ọ rìn, wàá sì ṣe rere. Orúkọ ti Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa. Àmín.
ètò tẹ́ gbọ́ tán òun náà ni àkókò ìtùnú láti pàṣẹ iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ẹni ọ̀wọ̀ ọ̀mọ̀wé John Adika ní ìjọ Providence Baptist Church Abidiodan Ìbàdàn. Ẹ ṣeun.
bàbá fi rọ̀jò iná lé lórí.
On 103.5 FM.
As I get old, that this world will cease to be. The world I knew as a child has changed, but for the better, I disagree. The world of a youth has changed its tune, and of course it's greed and money that they sing. The family unit has lost its fire. Mom and dad are doing different things. I still believe we are all the same. Love can heal the wound and hurt most any pain. Put your arm around a neighbor. Tune up an instrument to play. Time is wasting. Lift up your voice. The time is now for a new song to sing. Some wise men say there comes a day when the earth rolls over in sin. If we love one another in God with open mind, the light will shine in. It's the spirit of the old, deep down the soul. If you listen, it will set you free. It doesn't matter how stupendously rich you are.
Doesn't matter how stupendously rich you are or how much coins you have. Live and let live can bring us peace. Good evening. Good evening, fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters, wherever you may be. Good evening once again. How's your Sunday been? I bless God from my own end, and I'm sure you're doing the same as well. That God has been faithful to us. God has been taking care of us, and He will forever do so. The Christians are still in their fasting mood, and we pray God Almighty that they shall see the fasting, the lengthy time through in peace and harmony with nature. The Muslim faithfuls just finished, and we're looking to more of that on the planet Earth. Ẹ káalẹ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá wà lọ́wọ́ yìí a kí yín ẹ kú ilé o. Ìwòyí ìjẹjọ la dágbére a sì wá tún dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run kà wá yẹ ó jẹ́ ká tún pàdé lónìí. Àdúpẹ́ o, àdúpẹ́ ẹ̀mí, àdúpẹ́ rírí ná, rírí jẹ, rírí lò, rírí ṣe. Bó ti ẹ̀ pé gbogbo rẹ̀ náà dàbẹ̀ ní ipò lọ́jáíjáí díẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run ò dá gbogbo wa láti jìyà. Ọlọ́run á máa pèsè fún wa ní gbogbo tá à ń ṣe. Ètò yín, ètò wa ló tún kò lálẹ́ yìí, Ojú Inú Àgbà Òye, lórí rédíò ẹlẹ́rọ amìjìjì ń Honor FM. Ìkànnì yìí òun láti fẹ́ máa gbọ́n gbogbo ìgbà torí àwọn náà ń ṣe nǹkan tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ò ṣe o. Ìtumọ̀ tá a fi láti máa gbọ́ wọn nìyẹn. Àwọn ni wọ́n mú ohun gbogbo tí wọ́n ń ṣe láṣepé látàrí ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́. Ètò tá à ń ṣe Ojú Inú Àgbà Òye lálálẹ́ Sunday látago 8 títí di aago 9 tá a fi ń yànnàná kí tiẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ ọ̀nà gan-an. Iṣẹ́ ọ̀nà kí lè ètò ìgbafẹ́, ìrìn àjò ìgbafẹ́ kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? Kí ni àṣà? Kí ni ìṣe? Àwọn kan tí à ń mójútó ni o. Tá a dẹ̀ rí i pé ẹ̀ ń gbádùn wa, báwa náà ṣe ń gbádùn yín bí ìgbà tó yìnbó tó bá gbádùn tíì. Ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní rẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ́gbẹ̀ tí ètò yìí tó yẹ kẹ́ fi tó wọn létí, ẹ tètè pè wọ́n báyìí o pé ètò yín tó ti gbòde o, Ojú Inú Àgbà Òye. Ẹ kálẹ̀.
Sing a song of joy when neighbor. Sing a song of love your neighbor. Sing a song of justice.
Sing a song of joy when able. Sing a song of love your neighbor. Sing a song of justice. Sing a song of rejoicing spirit. Sing the song of prayer. You have a voice with this voice to, with this song to sing. Yes. Dead in him, the man who keeps quiet in the face of tyranny. The moment you get to the point whereby your voice is no longer heard, or you don't even deem it fit yourself to raise up your voice, to use your voice. God gave you that voice to use, and He gave you to use just so you can praise Him, you can, reach out to people. The 8th principle of the highly effective people, you know what I'm talking about. The 7th principle, now there is the 8th principle, says Give yourself a voice and then help others find their voice. The moment you get to the point that you can no longer lend your voice, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká rí ẹni tó ti kú ni ò lọ́rọ̀ sọ wọ́n bọ̀ tí wọ́n bá wà láyé láti sọ̀rọ̀. Kí làwọn nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ lálẹ́ yìí? Mo ti náwọn èèyàn nínú kulu tá a wà yìí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ṣetán láti rán wa létí kí làwọn nǹkan gan tá à ń ṣe, kí làwọn nǹkan gan tá à ń láti mú lò tá a fi máa jẹ́wọ́ wípé a ṣì wà láyé, tá a fi máa jẹ́wọ́ wípé a kàn wà láyé ṣákálá, a wà láyé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó wà láyé. Olórí ẹni má jẹ́ wà láyé gẹ́gẹ́ bí aláìsí láyé ń tà sọ nìyẹn. Tó o bá ti bá débi pé gbogbo ọjọ́ tó wà nínú ọdún ló fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ àṣekára, ó tiẹ̀ lásìkò kan tó fi ń fúnra ẹ nísinmi. Òyìnbó sọ̀rọ̀ ó pòwe, ó ní work all day without play makes Jack a dull boy. It's not just Jack, makes Tunde a dull boy, makes them dull girls. If they fail to understand the need to see relaxation, traveling, and so on and so forth as a must, then it's no longer what it should be. So it is in that regard that I have here this evening my dear daughter, who is well entrenched in the tourism world. She's a familiar voice. Somebody I'm sure you know, you must have encountered her one way or another. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. She has chosen the right kind of service to give, particularly area of hospitality, tourism. She's here with me. Honorable Zainab Bopola, good evening.
Good evening, Grandpa.
How are you?
I'm fine. It's an honor to be on air with you, sir.
Yes, you look brilliant.
Thank you, sir.
As always. Always smiling. What do you gain from smiling all the time?
I believe that it gives me peace of mind.
When you smile?
Yes, and I enjoy being in a company of people that resonates with my energy. So why not share the smile?
So you think with that you will live long, right?
I believe so.
You know what somebody says? That laughter is the music for the soul. And when you smile too, you are brightening your facial expression. There is no way you will smile at somebody, no matter how angry that person is. They will smile back to you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So smiling can be, something that goes around, and then you are best for it, not just better.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are into tourism.
Yes, I am.
What is tourism?
Tourism is the act of traveling from one location to another. For instance, you are leaving your home country to another place, or you are leaving a particular destination to another destination between 24 hours to 1 year. So we have a duration when it comes to tourism. We have duration of a particular day, 1 day to 1 year. So when you travel from your home destination to another destination, between those periods, you're a tourist.
So what I'm understanding you saying is that you live in Bodija and then you travel down to Mokola, you consider that as tourism?
Somewhat, but I prefer that you live in Bodija and you travel out of, say, Ibadan.
Okay.
Or sometimes there's something I would call domestic tourism.
There you go.
Where we have the opportunity to explore our locality. Maybe we live in, just like you mentioned, you live in Mokola and you're exploring Bodija or you're exploring Bere, exploring some ancient sites. Fine, it's called tourism.
In other words, anything that takes you out of your comfort zone,
yes,
to another zone is tourism.
Yes.
But when you now do that, what do you expect to find that other destination you are going?
So first, you are expected to be equipped with knowledge to live in the story of the past, and at the same time, you are expected to find comforts, probably for relaxation purpose, or probably for business meetup. There's what we call business tourism. We have educational tourism, and so many others. So, as far as you find purpose in what you are doing, and at the same time, you are relaxed, because tourism helps our mental health. So, why not leave the world?
Wow. In other words, you are saying that there are multifaceted, types of tourism.
Yes, sir.
Some say it's even way more than 200. Ecotourism.
Yes.
And
we have educational tourism. We have religious tourism, whereby you go on pilgrimage.
Okay.
We have educational. We have several types of tourism. Especially the ecotourism makes it more interesting, and there's this part of heritage tourism that I love most, whereby you get yourself immersed in the culture of our ancestors. You learn about your heritage, because everything is our story. It has once it has happened several years before now, and now that we are the younger generations, we have the opportunity to actually learn about the past. So I enjoy heritage tourism more.
So you want to mention to us some of those that are around in Ibadan, or around Ibadan environment, or outside of your state?
Yes. So in Oyo State, we have a lot of tourist destinations, and most of them, they are heritage destinations, like heritage sites. So we have places like, for instance, if you are exploring Ibadan for the first time, you should not go and explore the whole of Ibadan without exploring Boas Tower.
Boas Tower.
Yes. And the Palace of the Olubadan of Ibadan land is an historical site. So, for instance, there is this ancient palace that we have at Bere, and currently we have the new palace of the Olubadan. So, what makes the new palace more, say, cultural, is that when you get to the new palace, you can have a sight of Boas Tower right on from the new palace. So it's kind of historical, despite the fact that it's even a new building. So that's vicinity enough, it has a lot of story, a lot of history. And apart from the palace, we have places like Erifin Palace.
Erifin Palace,
yes. We have Erifin Palace. We have Cocoa House, where the National Museum is. We have a museum at Cocoa House. We have historical sites like, say, National Museum of Unity. Yes. And we have interesting destinations like Tunde Odunlade Arts Gallery. I enjoy exploring Tunde Odunlade Arts Gallery.
Wow.
Most especially when I'm hosting some of my tourists. They want to have a feel of historical sites, and at the same time they want to see some artistic expression about, these are what our people have been doing over the past years, and they're actually creative, and they own their creativity, and we can always give kudos to our indigenous peoples. People will call them black, but we are indigenous.
Wow, this is amazing. So when you travel outside of your comfort zone, you expect to go to other places to find something educative, something entertaining, something informative?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So when you travel out of Ibadan, for instance, and that means you are leaving your comfort zone to exploring other destinations, like for instance, let me bring a place in Ado-Awaye, that's after Iseyin. The place is like the world natural suspended lake. So hiking the mountain, it's even better to hike the mountain in the morning before the sun comes out, because when you're hiking the mountain, you're hiking roughly, if you're fit enough, you're energetic, you hike for 30 minutes. But if you're not too fit, you can still like manage to hike for 45 1 hour. So you know that you're actually going out for an adventurous hike, and it's not something that you are used to. So you want to actually get yourself prepared for that energetic adventure that you have ahead of you. And when you get to Ado-Awaye, for instance, they have a lot of historical sites, like we have Ishage Boulder, we have the Yake Lake. Yake Lake is known to be the world natural suspended lake. And it has a lot of history. You get to see the cave, Obalufo Cave, you get to see the elephant tree and so many others. So you just know that you are going to enjoy your adventure anytime you are exploring outside of Ibadan. Ibadan too has a lot of history. We are the third largest city in West Africa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I understand there is another suspended lake in Colorado.
Yes.
But that one is man-made.
Yes.
But the one in Ado-Awaye
is only
nature-made.
Yes.
Which I'm really proud of. I'm really, really proud of that.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So, tourism to you, it's a must.
Yes, sir. I've always enjoyed exploring my city. So there's this culture that my parents has actually imbibed in us, that anytime there's holiday, we're actually going out, probably to the zoo. I remember the other day that we were at the University of Ibadan Zoological Garden. Then we saw the staffs there. They fed the lion with a live goat. Whoa. And the next thing we just were like even the part of the fluid, actually I felt it got to my body, but I cannot actually enjoy the adventure. So I felt that this thing is going to be something that I might actually develop passion for in the future. And lo and behold, I was admitted into the University of Ibadan in 2017 to study archaeology. So it's just like, I think as a science student and archaeology, I think my passion for tourism is actually getting its way.
Wow.
Because for science students, you think about medicine, surgery, and so many other science courses. So for me to find myself in that type of discipline, I felt, oh God, this thing is going to...
So you studied archaeology from University of Ibadan?
Yes, both my first degree and second degree.
And your master's level too?
Yes, sir.
What is archaeology?
Archaeology is the study of the past through the material culture that was left behind. So when you go to archaeological sites, you want to... So there's this culture that, people rely based on they kind of mix archaeology with history. But history actually rely on written record and some archival documentation. But archaeologists want to dive deeper into the past. We want to actually uncover what has actually happened through what we find, which are the material culture. And material culture are not limited to artifacts. We can also rely on some oral tradition and some other things like that. We conduct some ethnographic survey and try to uncover what has actually happened. So when we do some of our excavation, we actually find a balance to actually telling the story of what have actually happened, and and we can actually bring the if there is a missing gap, we can actually bring it together through our research, through the inferences and many other things. So it's quite interesting when discovering a lot of historical sites.
Wow. Listening to you talking about that just give me some goosebumps, you know, how you can, you know, just go out to excavate all those things that were used in the past, and you can use it to determine the kind of life they led then. And then nǹkan tá à ń sọ ẹ̀yin èèyàn ni pé à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìrìn àjò ìgbafẹ́ bó ṣe ṣe pàtàkì fún àlàáfíà wa. Tó bá ń gbé Mọ́kọ́lá tó kàn tiẹ̀ tapá ìjọ kan pé jẹ́ kí n tiẹ̀ lọ wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Òkè Ṣápátì níbi tí Báwátàwà gbé wà tá à ń pè ní Láyípo. O ti fún rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kọ́, o ti fún rẹ̀ ní ìmọ̀, o ti fún rẹ̀ ní ìròyìn nípa tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò ẹ̀. Kò pọn dandan gbà tó bá ní mo ń láti lọ sí Mecca, mo ń láti lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà, mo ń láti lọ sí Pilgrim kí n tó lè dàbẹ́ ní pé mo rìnrìn àjò afẹ́. Ó wà nítòsí MB. Nígbà bá padà dé àtúbà tún sọ síwájú àti síwájú tàbádé látọjà.
We all are the same. It makes no difference of your color or name. Put your arm around.
On 103.5 FM.
You fit fly.
Bá òkú ẹ̀kọ́ òpin rírìn ìrìn àjò ń bẹ lára ẹ̀kọ́. Ẹ wá gbọ́ o, láti rìnrìn àjò lọ oríṣiríṣi orílẹ̀-èdè káàkiri àgbáyé pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Ẹni mọ̀nà látẹ̀lé You Fit Fly ló kájú ẹ̀. Remove the limitations on your dream of traveling the world and get premium and affordable services such as flight and hotel reservations, ticketing, visa processing, travel insurance, holy pilgrimage, e-visa processing for countries like Dubai, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Egypt. Also, airport transfer, special vacation, tour packages, IELTS, and many more travel services. You Fit Fly ti ní ìrírí ọdúnmọ́dún pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi nìṣó. We've secured partnerships and valuable relationships across the globe to make your traveling experience truly remarkable. For more inquiries, visit us at Success House, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan. Call 0901 111 1190. Visit www.youfitfly.com. You Fit Fly without limitations.
Imagine having the freedom to work, play, and connect without interruptions. That is what fast internet means to us. At Highword Networks, we are passionate about delivering super fast, unlimited internet that is 6 times faster than the competition. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, we've got you covered. A reliable internet and 24/7 customer support ensure you stay connected all the way. So what are you waiting for? Join the iWorld Networks family today and discover a seamless internet experience. Call Jeffrey on 081 3058 9466 or visit our website www.iwn.ng to get started. iWorld Networks, connected possibilities.
Gbogbo onínáwó pátá tó fi mọ́ gbogbo aláṣẹ chicken tẹ́ fẹ́ lò bó ti wù kó pọ̀ tó JMG's ni ẹ máa bọ̀. Ẹ má wulẹ̀ làágùn jìnnà mọ́. JMG frozen foods ni ẹ máa bọ̀. Oh yes, whatever occasion it is, chieftaincy ceremony, housewarming, naming, birthday party, or whatever occasion it is, JMG frozen foods has got your back for whatever number of chickens you may desire. All caterers, worry less, as JMG is there for you to take care of your chicken supplies. Be it whole chicken or in pieces, JMG's will cut, will pack, and deliver to wherever you want it. Àjẹpẹ́tẹ́ bá ti ń ronú náwó ẹ ṣá máa ronú JMG's fún irúfẹ́ iye chicken tẹ́ bá ń fẹ́ bó ti wù kó pọ̀ tó kò sí wàhálà kankan. Ẹ kàn sí JMG frozen foods lẹ́ni ní plot 2 block F number 6 Olúbàdàn avenue Olúyọ̀lé estate lẹ́bàá Fumac pharmacy Ìbàdàn tàbí lẹ́ka àwọn tó wà ní off new garage Akala expressway lẹ́bàá Anchor mall Kátó-Déré Akari junction Ìbàdàn. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ pè 09062864238 tàbí 09062968870. Think party chickens, think JMG's. lótìtọ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gọ́níyà fíjì ìròyìn tó àmójúbà gbogbo aláfẹ́ ayé tó dé Subchem Leading Hotel and Suites ló ń ròyìn wípé ìgbádùn sodo síbì kan ju bì kan lọ. Subchem Leading Hotel and Suites, elegantly and centrally located in a secured and serene environment. Our facilities include cozy rooms and suites, spacious event and conference hall. Our restaurant serves delicious intercontinental and local cuisines, while our bar is stocked with all kinds of assorted drinks. Ní Subchem Leading Hotel and Suites, iná wa kì í ṣẹ́jú nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ètò ààbò gbópọn falala lẹ́ẹ̀ma lo Wi-Fi ọ̀fẹ́ láì ní kọ̀sẹ̀. There is also laundry service and fully equipped gym. Seeing the say is believing. Visit Subchem Hotel and Suites today at Plot 3, Mechanic Scheme, opposite New Garage, off Ijebu-Ode Expressway, Ibadan, Nigeria. Telephone 090-6466-7569 and 090-4821-8600. Subchem Leading Hotel and Suites. In hospitality, we lead.
On 103.5 FM.
To play, time is wasting. Lift up your voice. The time is now for a new song to sing. Everybody, sing a song of joy when they play. Sing a song of love.
Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Àdúpẹ́. Kó tó di pa lọ, arábìnrin Honorable Zainab Pópó Ọlálànjọ ń fọ̀rọ̀ jómi tó ọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìgbafẹ́. Àwọn máa ń ṣe nǹkan tí ó máa jẹ́ kí inú aráàlú dùn láti kó wọn láti ibì kan lọ síbòmíì, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ rí tó wà ní agbègbè wọn, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ rí nǹkan tó máa mú kí ìgbé ayé wọn tún rọrùn kó tún tẹ̀síwájú látàrí ètò ìrìn àjò ìgbafẹ́. So she's a tourism expert. Wọ́n á fún yín ní nọ́mbà wọn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ wò yìí pé ohun tí wọ́n sọ yìí ó dùn mímì náà nù o, ẹ lè pè wọ́n, wọ́n á dẹ̀ sọ fún yín àwọn ibi tán lè mú yín lọ nìbàdàn tàbí kájáde kúrò nìbàdàn. Honorable Pópólá, ẹ bá sọ nọ́mbà yín fún ara rẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. Nọ́mbà mi ni 080-330-66-92-1. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 080-330-66-92-1. ẹ ṣé gan ni sir.
So àwọn ibi tá a lè ti lọ gbafẹ́ pọ̀ nìbàdàn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sir.
Okay.
irú ní irú ọjọ́ ọdún tá parí tán nísìn.
Okay.
A gbé irú ẹni tó jẹ́ British Deputy High Commissioner.
High Commissioner.
Wọ́n rí lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára which is Instagram page wa pé òkè o àwọn historical sites a máa promote lélẹ̀ which is and all sports àdúrà wáyé like okay ohun àwọn láti wá sí Ọ̀yọ́ state láti wá fún ìrìn àjò afẹ́. So láti Èkó wọ́n wọ train. Nǹkan táwa ṣe ni pé we made the travel the whole tour experience seamless from the train tickets booking to the pick up from the train station. Then we actually explored Adoawaye Mountain with the British Deputy High Commissioner and his team. Then the second day in Ibadan, we explored Tunde Odunlade Art Gallery, we explored Boas Tower, and we explored Oje Market. So irúgbà tí a dé Adoawaye a lọ sí ibi tó ti ń ṣe aṣọ òkè ní ayé àtijọ́. Ẹ̀kẹ́ Ìṣẹ́yìn jẹ́ ìlú tó ti ń ṣe aṣọ òkè. Then irú Òjé nísìnyí wọ́n ń ta irú nǹkan báyẹn níbẹ̀. So ìgbà tó dé Ìbàdàn wọ́n fẹ́ experience méjèèjì pé okay ìgbà tó dé Ìbàdàn wọ́n ra aṣọ òkè tó pọ̀ lọ sí Èkó pẹ̀lú.
So èyí tún jẹ́ kí ọrọ̀ ajé wa tún rú gọ́gọ́ sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni and try to promote local economy at
same time.
Ṣé tá
bá rí àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ sí Èkó bí báwọn ṣe wá láti Èkó ẹ̀ tẹ́ ṣètò gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹtú ibi tẹ́ lè kó wọn lọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà wà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sir, irú October last year a wà ní Èkó fún ọ̀sẹ̀ kan.
Inú mi dùn àròjọ musolókun ilẹ̀ ṣílò á tún pé.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir.
All right. Ní ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀tún mi ń bì ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fẹ́mi Àjàyí tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ sí AJ Sequential olórin làwọn bó lẹ́sìn máa sọ̀rọ̀ ètò gbafẹ́ tẹ́ wàá yọ olórin sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ irú báwo èèyàn bá wá láti ibikíbi tán wá tí AJ Sequential tó dé ìkànnà lé piano tí ń tẹ́ pìnràpìnràpìnrà táwọn èèyàn rẹ̀ náà tí wọ́n já gìtá lé ìkànnà tí bàtà ń ró lákọlákọ ǹjẹ́ àwọn tí wọ́n bá wà wọn ò ní rí i pé àwọn èèyàn tó gbafẹ́ là ń ra bíi àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ní àṣà làwọn ará bíi ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fẹ́mi Àjàyí mo rí tẹ̀ rẹ́rìn músẹ́ gbogbo tí mò ń sọ ohun àwọn ibo lẹ́yìn tí mo ń ṣeré náà
tó
àwọn wo lẹ lè ṣeré fún irú eré wo lẹ mọ̀ ṣe.
àwọn iléèbó pè ní African jazz.
ok.
àwọn tó bá ní kí mi sọ lédè Yorùbá yín kàn sọ pé tó eléré ìbílẹ̀ ńlá wa Yorùbá jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ so tàbá fẹ́ sọ ní genre of music pátápátá á ní ok folklore and high life.
ok.
kò síbi tí àti kí n ṣeré.
ok.
gbogbo ibi tó bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan ayọ̀ láti máa ṣeré ìgbéyàwó òkú àgbà birthday àtọmọdé àtàgbà gbogbo nǹkan rẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan ayọ̀.
mo mọ̀ yí pé gbogbo ń tẹ̀ ń sọ ohun pátápátá náà ló wà ní ìkáwọ́ yín láti ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ fún wa irú orin wo lẹ̀ ń kọ abẹ́ tí ẹ lè fún wa lápẹẹrẹ orin kan tí bóyá tẹ̀ ti ṣe rí then tí ẹ lè kọ fún wa láì jẹ́ pé a ṣe ń kólù kó gìtá tẹ́ ẹ lè kọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà yẹn.
orin mi kan wà ní orí àmọ́ ìsàkọ èmi mú lórin mi.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́.
agbọ̀nsálẹ̀ lórí họ́wọ́.
tí n bá kọ ilé àwọn tó bá ń gbọ́ àwọn àní lè dárúkọ àwọn bíi tí.
ẹ ṣáà kọ orin ká gbọ́.
àjọ jẹ ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ àjọ mu ní gbangba àjọ ń jẹ gbádùn ayé imú o mà níkà o à ń gbóòórùn ara wa ò jẹ́ àgbóòórùn aṣebi ẹni àní ó fẹ́ ni lójú ata ló fi sẹ́nu èyí àní ó kí ni lẹ́yìn ẹ̀gún ló fi sọ́wọ́ o ẹni afẹ́ la mọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ara la mọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú yé o ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ o ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ o ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ onírìnkìṣí ọ̀rẹ́ onímọ̀ nọ́fìkì ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ o ìkà ọ̀rẹ́ o ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ o
máa lọ. ṣé ọ̀rẹ́ kan wà tó ṣe ìwà mọ̀nàfìkì sí lẹ́bi ronú èyí òun abẹ́kan wò ó pé generally àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ń bẹ àwọn onímọ̀nàfìkì ń bẹ.
lọ́dún náà lọ́hùn ó ti ṣe díẹ̀ ó ti pẹ́ ní tó fi ń pè mí ní AJ Sequential. nígbà náà lọ́hùn ó ní wípé táwọn èèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ní studio wọ́n á ránṣẹ́ pè mí wọ́n máa ń bá wọn sequence. ní tó dẹ̀ fi máa ń pè mí ní wípé wọ́n respect wípé mo máa ń bá wọn tó in sequential order. So some people called me sequential. gbà tó wá di pé àwọn tó mọ̀ mí as Àjàyí AJ. So àwọn èèyàn náà gbogbo orúkọ tí mò ń jẹ́ lè ní ọmọ aráyé ló sọ mí ní ó kọ.
adúpẹ́ kó kọ rí wọ́n sọ yìí kìí ṣe ó kọ bú rárá adúpẹ́.
àwọn náà jọpọ̀ tó dé AJ Sequential. So ìgbà tí mo wá máa ń bá àwọn èèyàn sequence ọ̀rẹ́ wa kan wà nù báńdì wa tó gbà yẹn mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ jáde pé mo fẹ́ rìkọ́ọ̀dù ó sì kó script wa lọ Ọlọ́run wa bá mi ṣe àwọn orin tó kó lọ ń gbà yẹn náà ẹ̀wọ̀n káwọn ìgbà kan wà tá a bá ń kọ àwọn kankan tá a máa wọ pé kínní kò wá mature enough. So by the time tóun máa lọ sí studio tó fẹ́ lọ release iṣẹ́ mi that was the time tí mo
ó jí kó lọ lẹ́sẹ̀
ó kó script mi lọ ó fẹ́ lọ record ní studio.
kí ló dé kò mọ̀ pé copyright law wà ní.
mi ò tẹ wọ́n bá ṣá pè mí mo ṣe dé studio ọ̀hún n bá rí ọ̀rẹ́ wa yẹn.
ngbà bá padà dé látọjú ọjà ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa irú ọ̀rẹ́ báwọn.
Believe we are all the same. Love can heal the wounds and hurt the most any pain. Put your
on 103.5 FM.
Yóò joyè Alhaji Chief Muritala Ayanda Alọ́ba CEO Alọ́baládé Farm Nigeria Limited. Ó jẹ mọ́gàjí Alọ́ba Ìnálẹ̀ndé Ìbàdàn. Gbogbo ẹbí Alọ́ba ní fòfáyọ̀ bí mọ́gàjí tuntun ó ṣe gbéwé oyè lọ́jọ́ 14 oṣù kẹrin ọdún 2025 láàfin Olúbàdàn ti ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn ọba Dr. Owólabí Ọlákùlẹ́yìn tó ń bẹ ní òkè àrẹ̀mọ. Alhaji Muritala Ayanda Alọ́ba ló ń pe gbogbo èèyàn síbi ìwúyè mọ́gàjí Alọ́ba tuntun Ìnálẹ̀ndé Ìbàdàn. Ní kété tá a bá gba ewé oyè láàfin Olúbàdàn láago 11 àárọ̀ eré gbogbo di gbọ̀ngàn Tàfú Arena tí ń bẹ ní ìyànà ìjókòdó fún gbígba àlejò táàtì máa ṣe wẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀mu. Alhaji Tajudeen Àyìnlá system àti àwọn elégbè wọn ni ó mọ kànlù gbálù sí wa níbàdí kẹ́kẹ́kẹ́. Gbogbo ọmọ ilé Alọ́ba Ìnálẹ̀ndé Ìbàdàn tí ilé toko la pè a ó máa retí yín o. Gbogbo ẹbí Alọ́ba lolùkéde.
Ming saw it, in goes De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne! Gundogan! From the brink of despair, elation! From catastrophe, cacophonic joy! The stuff of stellar champions. That's why.
Get ready for the most exciting hour of your week. It's time for Sunday Night of Football. Every Sunday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're bringing you all the action, drama, and expert analysis from Nigerian Premier Football League, English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, the French League One, Italia Serie A, and the German Bundesliga. Whether you're cheering for your favorite team or just here for the highlights, we've got you covered. Don't miss the pulse of football with in-depth breakdowns, live score updates, and exclusive interviews. From the line-breaking passes to the game-winning goals and VAR controversies, we're right here with you, bringing you all the highs and the heart-grounding moments of the game. Join us every Sunday at 9 p.m. for Sunday Night Football with your hosts Ayomikun Adeniyi and Samuel Akintunde. Your Sunday night will never remain the same. On 103.5 FM.
Instruments to play, time is wasting. Lift up your voice, the time is now.
The time is now for a new song to sing, as we have AJ talking about his style of music and how he ended up with the name AJ Sequential. So this friend that you ended up composing a song to remind yourself of the kind of attitude that he put up with you. He stole all your manuscripts.
Oh yeah, about 7 tracks put together. Yes, so I got to the studio and I just saw he wasn't feeling so comfortable with himself. I didn't know anything was wrong. The studio engineer didn't know anything. He didn't know how to tell me he had come to record my song, And then we went on and on and on, and when I saw his script, I saw the titles. So then I called him. I said, Orewa, I don't have any issue with you. Of course, I don't need these scripts anymore. But you have shown me who you are. But I'm going to do this sequence for you.
Even your own song that he has stolen?
That I'm going to do this sequence for you.
And he brought you to the studio?
Don't worry. He paid me. I collected my money.
Before
after the sequencing, I collected.
Wait. You were the one who composed the song.
Yes.
And then he told you that
he absconded.
Okay, with it.
Yes,
did you know that he had absconded with it?
I did not know. Because when you have a band, you have your script. You give your script to everybody so they can score. Like everybody, like your hornsmen, your pianists, your guitarists.
Each one is
so you give them their score sheet, and then there's a masterpiece for the singers. Yes. And he happens to be one of the singers in the band back then. So he stopped coming for our rehearsals. We never knew what was going on. And back then, not everybody had GSM. The popular language then was GSM. Wow. So he absconded for a couple of months. We didn't know what was going on.
So when he now came back, he told you, AJ, I have some songs to record.
It did not come to me. It was the studio engineer that called me that I have an artist you need to come and do some sequence for.
But the studio engineer didn't realize that these were your...
As well as the person in question. As well as the friend, the Odalere in question. They never knew I was the one the studio engineer was going to call. So I got there, everybody was shocked. I told him, let us pretend as if these are not my scripts.
Wow.
So is there a way we can pretend?
Do people realize at all that there is copyright on every intellectual property?
Infringement policies. They do not know.
So you ended up singing this Odalere song.
So it was that night when I got home. And I said, we have been friends,
for many years.
Primary school.
There is another song of yours that I like. Ololufemi, you want to sing that one?
Oh, that song. I did that song when I was 14.
When you were 14 years old?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So
how does it go now?
I understand love, but I didn't have girlfriend until I was 27.
Oh, you are late bloomer.
But I understood love.
You are late bloomer. Oh wow.
So one of my fantastic songs.
So please, can you please give us the song?
My voice tonight. Hey, I've been on
Mashiranti.
Olólùfẹ́ bí mo bá rajo má délé mi jọ̀wọ́ yé olólùfẹ́ mi dákun jọ̀wọ́ olólùfẹ́ mi gbọ́ tèmi o.
I understand your beautiful wife name is Jumoke, right?
Yes.
Was that song composed for her or
no?
Oh, you were 14 when you composed.
I was 14.
Have you not dedicated the song to her?
Well, if she bribes me later, I could do that.
So, music forms part of tourism.
Oh yeah.
Right? What are we actually doing to explore music in the so much that it can be something tourists can be coming for from everywhere in the world to come and listen to Nigerian music? Do we need like a place whereby musicians can come together and perform, periodically, for tourists to enjoy? Have you ever dreamed of seeing that happening?
I've seen something like that happen in Nigeria.
Okay.
Especially at Ile-Ife.
Oh.
Yes, I was part of the volunteer that joined this international team of archaeologists, and we were doing our continuous excavation. But most of those weekends when we are probably on field doing our archaeological research, weekends are always fun-filled moments for us, because these international archaeologists, they also, like, some of them, they are coming to Nigeria for the first time. So there's this periodic section of Fujicologists, whereby there will be Nigerian music, a lot of African Afrobeat and everything. People want to dance to the tune of the music.
Yes.
They want to enjoy it, and at the same time, it's actually forming tourism. Like, they're actually seeing what they've actually expressed before now. They are seeing a new side about African heritage. And I believe that it's something we should explore more in this part of the world.
Yes, AJ, have you experienced enough tourists from around the world coming to experience, to enjoy your music? Tell me what you...
Yes, I was going to say that what we are just talking tonight is what we started some years ago. Yes. We started some years ago, and it was talk of the town, right in the city of Ibadan. Well, we plan things, and naturally, some things just occur like natural disaster. Oh yes. You can imagine there was an era of Emefiele. There was an era of fuel,
scarcity.
and then you know when you are doing something back to back, and some occurrences are happening, and then the moment you start skipping one, start skipping the second, before you know it, the energy will keep dropping. There was this energy we had back then. We had people come from all over. We had friends come from. There was a time some friends came all the way from Kogi.
Wow.
About 15 of them. They came to the gallery, Tunde Odunlade Arts Gallery. They came there.
I've come to the point that I don't want to keep saying government should do everything. But I think basically what the government needs to provide is the enabling environment.
Oh, yes.
Security. And thank God Oyo State is secure to some extent. I mean, relatively greater than other part of the country. And we need to explore that the more. We need to find a place where people come together to listen to music, to enjoy themselves.